Okay. So we actually are very lucky. We are very, very lucky, guys. Okay. So let's actually watch this right now. This is removed, but because I have it up now, we get to watch it. But she removed it because I made my video, which I'll show you in a bit. For anybody on YouTube, this might be muted for you. So, it's just a song, but the words are relevant. Basically, if he doesn't catch that, she's invalidating the blackness of Martin Luther King, which is that's a tough take. Let me just tell you, that is a tough take. Now, this was my response. I'm just gonna play my response because I thought, it plays off of popular trend.
Hold on, I got a Ku Klux Klan member on my page. Let me block this Ku Klux Klan member.
I just found it funny. Sorry. Now, most of that might be muted because, again, it's on YouTube. But that audio was Dr. Umar saying, "Oh, I have a Ku Klux Klan member on my page." It's been a popular TikTok, you get it, trend. Anyway, this is fucking insane. We've become very woke on TikTok now, where we're literally trying to assassinate great people like Martin Luther King. That was a little bit of a joke, play on words, am I right? Very insensitive. But they're trying to socially assassinate Martin Luther King now. And the comments are weirdly agreeing. Oh, we can't disrespect him like that, but I get where you're coming from. MLK kind of made sense since we can't. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Actually, the where's the apology video? Most of the comments are shitting on her, but there are some people that are agreeing with her. Politics is really an aesthetic for you. Now I'll just throwing that word around. We're gonna sit here and just okay. So I was actually wrong. They're not shitting on MLK here, but they're all. Thankfully, people are defending this. Now you see that the comments disappeared. It's because she made the video private. So now that my thing is updating, we're starting to see that. Here's the thing that bothered. First of all, MLK was a great man. And he's actually praised. I'm assuming that she's invalidating his blackness because he wasn't radical enough. I don't really know. And I'm not going to be a conservative that sits here and goes yeah, I love MLK because he preached peace. Yes, I do love MLK. I think he was fantastic and he preached peace and he was honestly one of the greatest men in American history. But I don't really give a shit. There's an argument to be made that you might have to not be so peaceful to get your rights. Historically, that's what people have done. Whatever. But to invalidate this guy that did a tremendous amount of work for the civil rights movement is fucking incredible. What I find also incredible is nowadays it's becoming more popular of an idea of becoming more violent in riots to fight for your rights. To be honest with you, I think the biggest crime, I'm not reducing everything to a class issue, but I think that people are more oppressed by their class than their race. I think if we should do the class part first, and you'd probably have more leverage when it comes to the race part. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But people are really talking more about causing violence. And what I don't like is taking today's morals and prescribing them onto the past. In the past, what MLK was doing was exactly what needed to be done. Promoting peace and unity and equality. Nowadays, I think that still needs to be done, but I'm not going to fucking sit here and bitch about rioting. And if you're going to riot, this has been always my perspective. Instead of going after Target, maybe go after the people that you feel are oppressing you. If police officers are oppressing you, why are you burning down Target? Now, if you're going to go after anything, maybe just stay out of the small... Honestly, I don't really give a shit if you go after Target, but don't go after the small businesses, and don't shoot small business owners that are trying to defend their business. Go after big businesses. You shouldn't be doing that at all, but go after big businesses, fine. Maybe go after the post office or the police station. If that's where your grievance is, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it. I would never condone that. Just saying from a logical perspective, if you're being... if police officers are oppressing you, you're not going to find your solution to that oppression in aisle 5 at Target. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, all that being said, you want to know what my biggest issue with this is? With my biggest issue with this entire video is, I mean, it's not my biggest issue. My biggest issue is you're invalidating MLK. But I don't know who the fuck this is. So you got a viral video out, and like apparently this is another black advocate. Now maybe I should know who they are, but if you put their name over their face, I could have educated myself on who this is. Fred Hampton, thank God. Okay, I don't know a lot about them. I wasn't able to research them, but like if you're trying to, the goal of this video should have been to advocate more for this person rather than to shit on somebody else. But you got, the video blew up because it was so wildly ignorant, but you could have at least promoted equality, like not equality. You could have promoted this person. I would have liked, like, maybe he could have been, maybe he was good. I don't know who the fuck this is. He was another activist. Okay, we could have educated ourselves on this guy. I don't, you know what I mean? Like now a lot of other people don't have a Twitch to go, who is this guy? They can't just be like, Google, show me this guy's balls, a little inappropriate. But people don't have the ability to have a Twitch chat that can educate them or help them figure out who the fuck people are. Okay, so he's a Black Panther member. So I know Black Panthers were a little more radical. Okay, that's fine. I mean, whatever. That's fine. He was a communist. I don't like that. But you should have made more of a point to promote that. Hey, this is the person that I thought was better, even though MLK was an absolute fucking Chad, bro. Anyway, here's one of the things. I think that they removed the comments. Hopefully it's still here. Is it gone? Oh, I think it's gone. Oh, no, it's right here. I understand. This is what fucking annoys the shit out of me. I understand what you're saying, what you're trying to say, but isn't this considered a black people business? Wasn't this considered black people business? Like somebody called Martin Luther, somebody said, that's what calling somebody that word is. What she called Martin Luther King is invalidating somebody's blackness. Somebody said that Martin Luther King wasn't black enough. And you're like, yeah, why? This is black people. But it sounds more like we shouldn't have accountability for what we did wrong. Like, what do you mean? Oh, stay out of black people business. Motherfucker, this girl is saying Martin Luther King was shit. And you're telling me to stay out of it? Like, maybe it's my white privilege that I don't have to identify with my race. And so, like, I don't understand what it's like to identify with race. But I feel like, and that's my privilege as a white guy, because I've never been treated less than because I'm white, except on TikTok. But, you're all losers anyway who do that. So, but anyway, like, I feel like this isn't really just exclusive black people business. This is like American history business. This is like American hero business. Like, we're talking about MLK, who's praised as an American fucking legend and hero. And you're telling me that I have to just be like, oh, well, yeah, this person said that MLK was shit, but that's okay. The fuck is the matter with you? Does this help anybody? Just trying to assassinate the character of Martin. Like, let's say that she got what she wanted and she assassinated the character of MLK. Does that help black people? I don't know. People are saying in my chat that the Fred guy, what was his name again? Fred something. Fred Hampton. They're saying that he was a very working class guy. I don't know too much about him. Maybe he was great. I don't know. A lot of people come in here, like my friend Acrello. He talks about how the Black Panthers in the past were like a really great movement. I don't know specifically. I trust him. He's a great guy. So I'm telling you, educate yourself more on Fred Hampton. Probably a good idea. All I'm saying is, like, what the fuck? We're going to try to assassinate the character of Martin Luther King? Like, come on. I would imagine that Fred Hampton wouldn't have supported that message. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little ignorant. But this is just next level. Of course, though, the one good thing is that the video is currently unavailable. So she or they, I mean, I don't know. I didn't ask their pronouns, but since they're a young leftists, they probably, who knows. But they went private. So, I don't know. That's, I'm going to take that as a good thing that they went private. That's a good thing. So yeah. Fred loved MLK. Yeah, so like what the fuck? I really wish, I mean, like, listen, here's the thing. I understand that being a provocateur gets your videos to pop more, right? I just wish she would have maybe just said the name of that person so more people could talk about that. Believe it or not, a lot of black people debated MLK for not being radical enough. Well, here's the thing, if we want to talk about that. Here's the thing. I think that this is something people don't understand. Is that whether you like it or not, whether you like it or not, your message needs to be palatable. There are idealists, and then there are more pragmatic people. It sounds like, from what you guys were saying, that MLK was more of a pragmatist. He understood that in order to get equality in America, you do have to cater to everybody. Your solutions can't be divisive. They can't be radical. Most people, even today, and this is something that you have to understand, most people don't give a shit about black issues. Because a lot of people aren't black, a lot of people are conservative, they don't understand systemic racism, and whether you like it or not, whether it's a good thing or not, you're never going to educate the majority of the population on systemic racism. And so you need to promote ideas that will gain progress for your particular group, not like to actually implement it, rather than getting the ideal solution, right? You're better off with a good solution than a perfect solution. You're never getting a perfect solution. I don't know if reparations is a good solution, real reparations. Like, let's not play the leftist bullshit game. By the way, this is like a huge fucking problem where leftists will play this goddamn game with black people. Well, they'll say the word reparation. They'll say like, oh, we need reparations for black people. And when you push them on what that means to them, they're like, well, we just need to target the systems that disproportionately negatively impact black people. That's not a fucking reparation, okay? We need to do those things. We need prison reform. We need to decriminalize drugs, which doesn't mean make them legal. It just means that we need alternative services to help people get off drugs. But every single savior, every single fucking leftist savior, somebody like with a savior complex, when they say we need reparations, what they really usually will mean is that they want to load the word with like hope for people of supporting like financial reparations, but actually means something that's far from that. And they call it reparations when it's not. It's honestly, it's like saviorism bullshit. I just wanted to talk about that because it really pisses me off when people, and I used to do it too. And now I've realized that like that was honestly, that to me, that's racist. It's racist to me to say that you support reparations for black people when you really mean just like targeting systems that hurt black people. That's not fucking reparations. That's just the right thing to do. Like reparations is always loaded with financial payouts to black people, which I don't support, but I'm not going to sit here and be an asshole and like pretend that I do just for your social currency. Because that's what fucking saviors are trying to do, honestly, right? And then there's the other progressives who say reparations because they know it's never going to fucking happen, okay? This is why I'm a big UBI guy, okay? We have to acknowledge maybe it's not the best way. Maybe the best thing for the black community is to give them fucking cash payouts. Whether you like it or not, it's not happening. So let's talk about shit we could do. The point that I'm saying this is that like MLK clearly understood that like you can't get what you want, but you can get what you need. Right? There's things that you can do. And so he advocated for equality. And there are other people who advocated in a different direction. And clearly MLK's message resonated with a lot of people. Right? You have to sometimes take like a dial it back from like the ideal solution, and you have to go with the practical solution. I'm just saying. MLK wanted UBI. Awesome. Love that's awesome. I actually heard that. That's fucking I mean, we need it at UBI. You know? Honestly, I am 100% on board with that. Hey everyone, if you liked that video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow my Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and TikTok. All links are in the description. Also, check out my Patreon if you'd like to support me even more than you already do. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all.